Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Kelly. Are you there, Kelly?
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
And I have my co-host,
Hi.
Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hey.
Barbara.
Tonight is Psychic Night, and we have a guest. Why don't you introduce the two guests, Kelly?
All right. We have my friend Misty and her daughter Hannah, and they do things like house clearing, and they're very
I love
spiritual. Yeah, they work as a team, and Hannah is 17, and she's like 17 going on 32. So
Yeah. We know a 12-year-old like that.
right?
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, they have a lot of really awesome gifts, and they're very in tune. And I would love to have them share their experiences. And they also would love to have a reading from Karen for each of them. And then we'll take some caller questions for Karen and maybe for them as well,
Okay.
whatever they're comfortable with.
Yay.
You want to talk about it?
Oh, God, I'm not good at talking. Oh, God.
Cool.
I don't know how I should start this. It's like, but
So I've been pagan since I was, I don't know, maybe 20 years old, at least 18 years. And Hannah picked it up in her, early teens. And we've both been very intuitive, and I tend to have a lot of dream premonitions, and just I can sense things. Or and Hannah, she's can see spirits.
talk to them and interact with them. As crazy as it sounds.
That doesn't sound crazy to me, sweetheart.
And the past year or so, we've had some friends that have done renovations and had experienced some things happening, fighting all the time, just negative energy, just like spiritually seeing stuff move. So I had a friend knowing that, we're very spiritual, and came to me and asked for help. And I said, well, my daughter, she's very gifted, and I'm sure we could help. And that's how it kind of started. And we went, and my daughter and Hannah read their house, told them exactly what they had.
And the previous owners, how there was a man and a woman, and she had died in the house, and she was very angry about something. I'm still not sure what.
Having to leave the house.
It might have been that.
She was very attached to that house, honey.
Especially where she died in it. And
Yep. That's the one. Hello?
Whoops, what just happened?
Isn't that a good question?
Yeah, she
What just-
brutally dropped. 603 area code dropped. So,
No.
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Maybe
let's
it was
see.
the woman from the house.
Okay, 1 second here. She's back on the air. Let me see here.
oh, good.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was weird. Boy, we started talking about the woman in the house, and all of a sudden, you guys were gone. It's like, boy, she really must be still upset.
Wow. She took it out on the wife and the kids and the husband. She was very,
I believe
very
it. I believe it. Did people buy the house?
Yes. So I know that the people living there had just bought the house, but they didn't know anything about it beforehand.
Oh, my God, they didn't tell them?
No.
No, they didn't tell him about the recent. I wouldn't say it was a recent death. Well, I'm not sure how recent, but I know the house was on the market for a few years because they just couldn't sell it to anybody.
And we know why.
Yeah. And she did give my friend a name, Margaret. She said a woman with an M name, Margaret. She just came out with it, and my friend happened to do some research after we left and found out the woman's name that died was Margaret.
Of course.
Wow.
That doesn't surprise me in the least about Hannah.
Yeah. My husband was a little skeptical at first, but, you know, once we've started doing these and, like, he's seen, like, all the, you know, results, the proof she's gotten from her reading, he's like, okay.
Yeah. I love that. Now I know why you're so grown up, honey.
Yep.
I've been doing this work since I'm 10 and a half.
Yeah.
I understand.
For me, it's been hard because I tend to dream about my loved ones, like when they're going to pass. So it's been really tough. For a while, I didn't want to meditate just because it heightened my senses, and I don't want my loved ones to die. But I did dream of my father-in-law.
That's part of the human experience, sweetheart. And wouldn't you rather know?
Yeah, I would.
So
and
then
I've gotten
you
back
can have, you can have an opportunity to spend time with them.
Yeah, I did that with my father. I was able to spend a week with him before he passed. So I did listen to that, and just learning to listen more often, you know, rather than, is this real, you know. I've got to believe in myself.
Why are you fighting it?
I don't know.
Mommy's always called us crazy for it.
Pardon me?
Whenever I went to my cousin's house, they didn't even believe us the first time we stepped in there. I told them that their house had a funky energy and that there was this angry old man named Jack. And they didn't believe me. They thought I was crazy. And then when they were ripping up their floorboard, or not the ceiling tile, they found the name Jack written on the ceiling. And that's when they believed me.
Yeah, funny how that happens, huh? Sometimes they just want to be acknowledged, you know? And I always love people that don't believe that happens. They think this is it. God forbid. You know, this is the end of it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly, how many times have I said to you, we're not our bodies?
Oh, absolutely. And I've had some experiences where people who have passed just wanted to be acknowledged too.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. It's all they want is somebody to recognize them, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've worked I've done a lot of house cleaning, and I don't mean with a feather duster. And some of them are really colorful, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's like they are still there, you know, and they don't recognize that they have died.
Yeah.
They're still in the house, you know.
When my father was in the hospital, I didn't like walking through the hallways because all I see would be patients that passed. Or I would look in like rooms, I would speak in rooms, and I'd be like, oh, they don't have long left. Oh, I know a woman's dying. There was a woman in the emergency room throwing up blood, and I was like, she doesn't have long left. She was scared. She knew it too. And
oh yeah. Do you do anything to protect yourself, sweetheart?
Yeah, I cleanse my house, myself, my neighborhood once a week.
Well, no, I'm not only talking about that. I'm talking about when you are in the environment.
I like to think that I do. I like to have I have these a necklace that I carry around with me, or I have some sage in my pocket or some salt, but I don't know about like protection.
I'm going to give you a really simple thing to do. I've had Kelly and Barbara do it. I want you both to get a red bracelet, and you're going to wear it on your right wrist. Okay? I don't care if you're in the shower. I don't care if you're going out to go somewhere. It doesn't matter. They go with everything. So it needs to be something that will withstand you taking a shower or going swimming or any of that stuff, you know? I always call it my Wonder Woman cuff. And it's because you don't want to – sometimes those unhappy people can attach themselves and come home with you, and you need that like you need migraine, you know?
Right.
So protect yourself.
Yeah, I had that happen actually.
I'm sure that's why that's why I had to ask, because they, you know, will hitch a ride. You know.
Have you heard of ley lines?
Heard of what, sweetheart?
Ley lines.
No, what is that?
These spiritual currents that stretch across the globe. I've been studying them since I was in middle school. There's different areas, and they usually line up with the like the linear, like the lunar, not, but like the linear lines in the earth. And there's like highways for ghosts. There's one right in Milton that I visited, and something followed me home from it.
Oh yeah, they just can hitch a ride. You know, it's really amazing. And you have to uninvite them because they'll get very, very comfortable. Please, I beg of you both, get the red bracelets.
Okay.
It is so simple. It'll protect you from that.
What should they be made out of? Like something like twine or?
Well, no, you're not going to wear twine in the shower or taking a bath. I have one that is garnets.
Okay.
And because it needs to be something that's kind of sturdy, because especially when you're real sensitive. I mean, everybody on the show is. So it's something that I have encouraged them to get. It is highly protective. It's something that I've worn for many, many years because I do a lot of house cleaning, and when you tell people you do house cleaning, they go, "Really? Is that a side business?" It's like, no, not that kind of house cleaning, honey. And it's you need it because, you know, we're in their houses, and it's their energy, and even though we're trying to help them go home, they still are very attached to the space because many of them do not recognize that they have died. They're still just wandering around, kind of going, "Hey, what's up?" You know, and it's like, you don't know you're not here anymore, you know. And it's, you know, once you clean a place and you help them leave, it's the whole energy in the house is completely free and open. It's really astonishing. So that is you're some of the first people I've ever met that do that. There's not a lot of us out there.
Yeah, I just I like helping my friends, and they were in need, and just.
I want to do more. I really do, because I like doing it. It's nice to actually use my abilities and be able to do stuff. But there's not a lot of people out there who are willing to reach out. And that's
well, you know, it's interesting because as you get older, people don't kind of know. I mean, I remember when I was your age and I was doing the work, and it's kind of like I'd had clients that would show up and say, "Is Karen Page here?" I'd say yes, and I'd have them come in, and I'd go and get them a cup of coffee and come and sit down, and they'd look at me and go, "You're her?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah," and they'd go, "You're a kid." And I said, "In about 5 minutes, you'll forget that. Don't worry about it."
Oh, Hannah was
And-
calling people's names out at like 3 years old in the grocery
Yep.
store. She called out
I'm
a woman's name.
Absolutely,
Wow.
She's born with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's our Lady Gaga song. We're born that way. and it's sometimes it's learning really to people will become more comfortable when you get a little older, telling them, and you'll be real busy, sweetheart. I also want you to write because you have an unusual experience that is really important for you to share.
Yeah. Start writing about everything, every cleansing we do and your experiences.
Yeah. Because it's something that is important. When we tell people that I also clean houses, they look at you, it scares them because they have no idea what in the world that means.
Yeah.
I think they think,
We do have journals that we bought that have like leather bindings. They're
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. You should definitely write about what you're doing, about each of the spaces that you clean, because that's so fascinating. And you will get busier. Where'd everybody go?
I'm still here.
I don't know. Is she still there?
I'm shy. I don't know what to say.
That was really
quiet.
This is very fascinating to me.
Are you very shy, Hannah?
Yeah, I come to be around people.
That's hilarious. It must come with the territory. Look at all of us. I was, what did it? Remember the story I told Priscilla? I'm tall. I'm 5'9.5", Hannah. I was this height in elementary school. Excruciatingly shy and had a terrible stutter. And by the way, I was the weird girl that just knew stuff.
I'm the weird girl that just knows stuff.
I know that. That's what I'm telling you. And Priscilla's like that. Okay, Barbara's daughter.
Yeah.
And my joke is it made me wildly popular. It's like.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of deja vu moments. Like I had lived this day before, just.
Oh yes, and you think to yourself, what's the matter with them? Don't they get that I don't bite? What do they think is going to happen?
Yeah, kids in school, they were actually scared of me for a while in middle school because there was this one kid. And I was like, man, this year's going to be the worst for you. Like, at the end of the year, you're going to have, like, your girlfriend's going to break up with you right at the end. And it happened. And everybody was just like, oh, okay, stay away from her. Voodoo girl, I don't like her.
Oh, yeah.
And
well, in school it makes us wildly popular. The weird kid that just knows stuff she shouldn't know. There were two boys in elementary school that used to pull my hair, tear my clothes, kick me, and beat the crap out of me every day, and spit on me, which was always the lovely part. And I never fought back until one of them kicked one of the teachers that was 7 months pregnant in the stomach.
Oh no!
And then I just took him down,
Yeah.
It was funny. They never bothered me again after that. It was really surprising, and I thought, why did it have to come to that? You know?
I know. It only takes so much.
Everybody
honey?
really respected me when I had enough one day of just everybody picking on me too.
Yeah.
They would just say, you know, in the hallway. They didn't think I could hear, but I could. And it was like one of those corner seats where you couldn't pull out the chair without bumping into the other person.
Right.
One of those awkward situations. And I was trying to get out. I was like, can you move, please? And he was like, oh, you can sit. You know, you can sit. You're big, but you can sit. And I was like, really? So I get up, I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and he has his chair all the way up, preventing me from sitting down. And everybody was laughing, like, oh, my God, how is she going to get back in her seat? I said, this is enough. I pick him up by the bottom of the seat, and I throw him onto the desk. Just full on chair.
I guess he got the hint.
Everybody respected me after that. They didn't mess with me.
Isn't it sad that that's what it takes for them to get it? To be respectful? And thank God all of us are different, you know? And I think they wouldn't want people to treat them that way. And it's so sad when I see all the bullying that's going on today. I look at it and I think to myself, how sad is that they haven't learned anything. You know, it's like it hasn't changed. It's the same when your mom was in school, when Kelly was in school. Bullying seems to be the pastime of kids that whatever's going on, their parents never said no. You know?
Yeah, I think a lot of it starts at home.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And when you're super sensitive to it, like we all are, I'm not talking about the bullying. I'm talking about the people's energy. Wow. It is crazy making.
I used to read people in school in the hallways. I would never say anything, but I would just look at them and be like, oh, yeah, I know exactly what's going on with you.
Yeah, isn't that fun? And you go, poor thing, you don't have any idea what's going on with you. Yep.
I don't know.
But it is, and don't take any of it home with you, sweetheart.
Yep.
Because it has nothing to do, really, it has nothing to do with you. At the end of the day, they have no idea who you are.
Yep, she's beautiful inside and out.
Oh, my mother's words. Yep. And very lucky that I'm going to say to you the same thing that I said to Barbara and her daughter. You're very blessed that you chose each other to be in this life because your mother gets you.
Yep.
You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
I knew she broke when she was, 11, 12, she broke her elbow. And the minute she broke it, my elbow started hurting, and I knew something was wrong.
I'm not surprised.
And then I got a phone call.
Doesn't that sound familiar, Barbara?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what's so sweet, though, Karen? I've been wanting to tell you. Priscilla came home the other day, and she said, remember when Karen said that I was going to meet a guy friend at school, and he was going to be really my friend, and we were going to really click? She said, well, that happened.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I never had any doubt that she would make friends, and they'll become lifelong friends.
Yes, it was great.
I love that.
Her to sit next to him, but then we have a little problem. So that's when she met him, and they laugh and they are clicking, and she feels happy. But then yesterday she said the teacher moved them apart. So I said, well, can you get together with him some other way? She says, I don't know. That's kind of awkward because he's a boy, you know. So
oh, no, it's not, sweetheart. That friendship will sustain all the awkward, weird stuff.
That's what I thought. So I was just gonna.
And
I think it'll work itself out.
It will, because he's not that kind of kid.
Mhm. So that's great. His name is Javier.
I love that.
No,
Yeah.
I have a question. Are you finished with your reading, Misty and Hannah? Are you finished with your reading, Misty and Hannah?
Are we finished with our reading? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have a caller on, and then maybe she can ask questions to the three of you. Is that okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. There you go, 216.
Hello.
Hi, 216. What's your name?
Happy Thursday.
And to you. What's your name?
Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Hanging in there. How's that?
That, you know what? When we think about the alternatives, that's pretty darn good.
But I was listening about your red bracelet.
Yes.
I never heard of that before.
Yeah. I understand.
I need to get
worked.
one of those.
Yeah. Well, that's why I share that, because when somebody's sensitive or they're working in, excuse the expression, a toxic environment, you know, you'd know nothing about that, Sharon.
What hand
you
do I
need
put
it
on the right or the
on the right
left?
wrist. Right wrist.
I'm going to get one. You can even do yarn, can't you?
Yeah, but it's kind of awkward, because then you'll have to do that every time you go in to take a shower or get out of the shower or wash your hands, or it's
Gotcha.
and it's
Okay.
something. Yeah, that's why it's worth getting something. They have them on Amazon. God bless Amazon, that are very expensive and they survive.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're not stupidly expensive, you know.
You can even check your metaphysical stores in your area. That's where we tend to go.
Absolutely. You just need a red one, honey.
Okay. Well, I have a question. I know that I know I'm going to ask you this. It's my job. At the end of the year, they lay people off. I'm not going to get laid off, am I? I'm so worried about that.
Oh, you're not, honey. You're not going anywhere. You might be one of the people that is told to go sit in the corner because you're not a part of this, you know. But you're not getting laid off. You have a couple of very powerful fans.
Do I? Oh,
Mhm.
I know. There are a couple of people I know that they work in New York, not directly with me.
Yep.
But I know that
and they have a lot to say about a lot.
Do they?
Yeah, and you're not going anywhere, honey.
So that one M guy, my boss, he's not going to be able to get rid of me. You have no idea. I like my job.
Sweetheart, save your energy. You're not going anywhere. He may be, but you're not going anywhere.
Wow. He gets me, it's just unbelievable.
They've had three complaints, formal complaints about him. Boy, how does his head get through the doorway? It's so big.
I don't know. I try to figure it out.
I guess he never got the note on arrogance is not a pretty thing.
He has had complaints of her.
Yeah, he's had several. There have been several complaints about him. So they may have a conversation with him. But you're not going anywhere, so save your energy.
Are they? Do you see anyone in my department leaving?
There may be one person. One. I keep wanting to say this will sound like a funny description. It's either a woman or a highly effeminate man.
Okay, there is a feminine young man. He can be feminine, but there is a woman too there that she's just quiet. I can't figure her out. Yeah, it could be either one of those.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
Okay. And you see me there the next year?
Yeah. Actually, you'll be there until you are ready to leave.
Oh, you.
They're not getting rid of you, honey.
Good. And do you feel that that manager is going to stay in that department? Do you feel he may go somewhere else?
I think
he
may go somewhere else, if not out the door.
Wow. Anything else?
Yeah, you need to stop being afraid of losing your job because you're not.
I know.
He's a jerk to everybody. You're in very good company.
Oh.
Don't take it personally.
There's another man there that's ahead of him that sits right next to him. He doesn't say much. He really does not like conversation.
But can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You better believe it. And he sees he may be one of the people that's had a conversation about him, about Mr. Big Mouth.
He is
Mr.
basically
Nasty Temper.
He stays away from me. He's real cool. He doesn't. I shouldn't say he doesn't have a backbone. He may quietly. I don't know.
No, that's not true.
You're probably right. He does it quietly. So
You're talking about the big boss.
The big boss. He's kind.
Honey, he's very happy with you.
He is good.
He's very happy with you. And the other guy, you are really not the one he should pick on. And it's funny because you don't feel like a target. Who's the heavy woman?
There is one heavy woman in our department. Yeah.
Boy, she and he have locked horns. I got to tell you, he goes after her like white on rice. It's like, stop it, man. What is the matter with you? And she is tough.
He doesn't stop.
Oh no, and she is not a warm snuggle bunny. She does not put up with his stuff and bites him right back. They have mixed it up.
She's not real heavy. You'd say she's chunky.
No,
she's
just more thickly built than anybody else in there.
Gotcha. Okay.
But she's really very nice, and she's the type of person that's either your best friend or your worst enemy.
Okay.
And she likes you. You guys get along fine. She does her work, and he's the one that is always, I keep wanting to say, picking at her. You know? And they have mixed it up.
I know who you're talking about. She's a boss. She's one of the managers.
Boy, and she does not put up with his stuff, his nonsense, even a little bit.
Isn't that okay? Thank you. I'm getting one of those bracelets, by the way.
Please, right now. Okay? I should start getting a commission from Amazon.
And you're so funny. And that young man who starts trouble, he's like 25. Everybody
Lord,
likes him.
He needs to stick his ego in the drawer.
Are you sure it's an ego or is it insecurity?
Well, where do you think that comes from?
That's a good point. All right.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, at 25, we don't, anybody that thinks they know everything, you don't hear God laughing? I mean, it's like, seriously, we knew nothing at 25.
Isn't that the truth, though?
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. So don't worry, honey.
Thank you, Karen.
Whistle while you work, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, sweetie pie, let us know.
I will. You have a good night, okay?
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, our next one is area code 843.
Hey, 843.
Good evening. How's everybody?
Wonderful. How about you?
Oh, great. It's getting cold down here in the South.
Where are you?
South Carolina.
Oh, you are? No. Yeah. Isn't this the craziest weather?
Yes,
it's everywhere. What's your name?
Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. I'm Karen.
Hello.
This is Jonathan, Barbara, and Kelly.
Hi.
Hello.
And then our other two sweet friends, Hannah and, is it Missy?
Yes, Missy. Hi. Hello.
Hi. So you got the whole gang here.
Yeah. Wow, what a team. I'm telling you, you guys are having a good time. I'm happy for you, really happy for us all.
Absolutely. You know what? If we're not happy, I mean, nobody can do that for us, you know. It's an inside job, my friend. What's going on? You got a question?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Out of the group, has everybody meditated to awaken their spiritual channels or whatever you choose to call it?
We do that every Sunday.
Really?
Sunday. Karen, Kelly, do you want to try answering this one?
Yeah, hi, I'm Kelly. We do Sunday Restart guided meditation, and I lead that. And we do things like align chakras. I do chakra days on the show, but also in the guided meditation, I take extra care to do that in our guided meditation. And I help to find our guides and our higher self. And I do things like progressive relaxation and deep breathing exercises like the square breathing that we can take
Kelly,
with us wherever we are.
Eddie could definitely use the relaxation part of it.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay.
He's carrying enough stress for about 9 people, you know.
But you can find our past shows on our YouTube channel, so that's something that you'd benefit, you could find tonight, and you'd be able to probably get a better night's sleep with.
That would be a novelty for him. What a gift.
Yeah,
I also do herbal tea. There's some really good herbal teas, like combinations that help me as well.
Isn't that nice?
That's good.
Chamomile's always good.
Yeah, I got
Eddie,
some chamomile here.
I know that you are you become the fixer with everybody around you. And believe me, this comes from somebody that had to learn to say, I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I'm sure you'll work it out. Okay? Us people that don't know how to say no, and I'm begging you to, as a gift to yourself, okay, so you can have some peace of mind, I beg of you to teach yourself to be able to say, I'm sorry you're going through that, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Rather than I'll take care of it, which is always your go-to response. And then there's no room for you.
Exactly.
And I'm really concerned what it's doing with your digestive tract. It's like, what are you doing? And some of these people, we're not talking about 6-year-olds. I'm talking about adults.
Yes, indeed.
So, Mr. Eddie, my friend, I think Kelly's guided meditations could help a lot. And I love the chamomile because that definitely works. But the guided meditations will help you quiet that constant tension that's going on in your brain, thinking what you have to do for the next 37 years. To fix everything for everybody.
Yeah, I am out of control with it.
Well, with that, and I'm sorry, we all have our own journey to go on, and some of the people that, you know exactly who I mean, that are always pulling on you to fix things and give me this and take care of that, and oh my God, this happened and that, and I'm sorry, what about you, honey? What about you? There's no room for you. And they are taking advantage. There's a certain point, there are certain things, yes, that's what you're supposed to do, okay, is to help. But some of it's just being lazy and not willing to take responsibility for their own life.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I mean, Mr. Fix-It?
Yes, indeed. Do I? You got me down on one knee right now, so I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah.
I've been there too. I've definitely been there too.
Well, all of us have. It's like that is something we need to learn. It's funny because I had my first hemorrhaging ulcer when I was 11. I had the second one by the time I was 16, just shy of 17, and the doctor said to me when I was 11, "Look, I know you didn't get this from drinking, and you didn't get this from eating a lot of spicy food. So, wow, what are you doing? You're 11 years old. Why is your stomach hemorrhaging?" You know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
he said
indeed.
if I didn't learn to let it go, that he was going to have to take out half of my stomach. And I remember looking at him in the hospital saying, well, we don't want that to happen. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
I learned, I would go and just sit by the water and meditate by the water. And every night when I go to bed, I meditate every single night. And like I used to teach meditation. And I'm begging you, please, okay? Because what's going to happen if your stomach, this whole digestive issue that's going on, if you don't take care of this is going to turn into something serious, and you need that like you need a hole in your head. Then what are they going to do?
Yeah, I already experienced that a long time ago with some other people. They'll leave you on the side of the road.
You better believe it. They're not there. So I'm asking you, please. You are a really nice man. And I know sometimes we care too much. And it's hard because sometimes we have to admit to ourselves the people that we love aren't very nice. And they need to step up and take care of themselves. And you need to learn to let them do that, my friend.
Okay.
And please take care of yourself.
Will do, definitely. I've been thinking on those lines also, and that's supreme confirmation.
And the other thing, I beg of you not to waste 1 calorie of energy getting upset or getting angry, because you and I both know they'll come up with 74 excuses of why you have to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Which part of no you don't?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
And nice, gosh, I'm sorry you're going through that. But I'm sure you will figure something out. Wish I could help you, but I just can't right now.
I understand.
You hear me?
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
yes,
my
indeed.
friend. Will you please let us know? You can ask us, too. They're small.
Okay. I have a pressing issue. It's family-oriented.
Of course.
It's a probate issue, and somebody I call them Napoleon. And they're doing very illegal stuff, and I'm thinking about reporting it. And there's a strong possibility when everything is on the table, they just might have to do time.
You hate when that happens, but that's their choice, not yours. But it does impact you, what they're doing.
Big time.
You know, so if it were me, my friend, you'll sleep better at night by not carrying that around. Their behavior is not your responsibility, and what they're doing is disgusting.
Yes.
And, you might want to help them learn not to do that by speaking to someone, and I don't mean them. You know what you said? You've been thinking of doing? I think that's a great idea. I think it's appropriate, and I think it will help them. I'm sorry if they would have to do time, but they're not learning any other way. They've had 784,000 opportunities to stop their behavior.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Somebody give her a rubber mallet instead of that 25-pound hammer she's using, please.
Well, I have 4 planets in Libra, so to me it's sort of like, can't anybody just be fair?
Ooh, exactly.
Justice is a powerful thing. And sometimes people, that's the only way they're going to learn that you don't take what doesn't belong to you.
Wow.
Does that clear up the question?
Ooh. Yeah, that's honey on the heart right there. Yes, that's honey on the heart because, I can't even sleep,
Well, it's terrible, and they've been treating you like you, and it's like, oh, stop. They're not learning any other way because they keep getting away with their, disgusting behavior. And it's all about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call those people the bottomless pit. What's yours is mine, what's theirs is mine, what's mine is mine. Oh, forget about you.
Can I just tell you about this dream that I've had?
Sure.
I'm somewhere at an event. I don't know what it is. And Napoleon pops up next to me crying.
Mm-hmm.
And I say it's going to be all right. And just like what you're saying, she just goes in on me and starts cursing, ranting, and raving.
Yep.
And then there appears 3 girls on the opposite side of me. And they just start laughing, talking about, nah, now you see the truth. Nah, like,
yep.
What are those birds that supposed to be birds that harass people?
Oh. Oh, yikes.
Yes, and that's what they, and I had another theme dream, something like that. And, when I have dreams like that, I know they're messages.
Prophetic. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And Mr. Napoleon needs to learn, unfortunately, in a painful way because he's been getting away with this for a very, very long time.
Wow.
And doesn't have any conscience about it.
None.
And he gets the oh, really, what are you going to do about it attitude? And it's like, wow. No wonder you keep doing it. And because there's no accountability. Everybody lets him get away with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, Eddie.
Wow.
I use that word often, I'm always...
Frontwards or backwards?
Wow.
Exactly.
I love that. I love that.
Kelly
but
does
you
on the right.
You need to start
Kelly
being
does that a
kind
lot,
to
too.
yourself.
Yeah.
Kelly,
says
what,
wow
honey?
a lot. She goes, wow. Well, Kelly will, whenever I talk to her about, during the show, she's like, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful word that covers so much.
Yes, it does.
One of those rare words that is suitable for many occasions.
Wow. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
How did you find us?
I was just going through channels on Blog Talk, and
Really?
yeah, you guys just look, interesting. So some just told me, click, and then I just called. I got off the internet and just called in.
And here we are.
Yeah, with sledgehammers.
But
sledgehammers of truth.
it's an iron fist in a velvet glove.
Yes. Yes. And it's all truth. All truth.
Well, you know what? I live my life believing the truth only has one story. There's no reason to make things up. There's enough. And, sweetheart, you have enough drama around you and people lying and carrying on. It's like, oh, enough already. Free yourself, my friend.
Yeah.
And for once, so what? They're gonna what, give you the stink eye? The hell with them,
Yes, indeed.
Accountability is an interesting thing, and some people don't know how to behave until they're taught the hard way.
Yeah, that's so true.
And I'd say you have done enough. You've given and given and given and given them 1,000. I'm not kidding. Like 874,000 opportunities every day to change, and they do nothing except the same stuff they've been doing.
Yes, indeed. All their life, I'm much older than they are.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
How about totems? Does anybody know about totems? Spirit totems?
They are. In what sense are you looking for?
I just saw a possum. As long as I've been in this area, I saw raccoons. I've smelled skunks, deer, of course, because I'm in a semi-country part of the Carolinas.
Right.
I just saw a possum for the first time.
Wow.
And he was walking towards me. Yeah.
Wow. That's so funny. Do you guys remember the story I told you about the possum that showed up in my backyard?
Yes.
And pushed the cats away from their food bowl?
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious? A possum.
Yes.
Where in the world? I mean, boy, we must all know each other from another life, Betty. Where in the world does a possum come up? I mean, twice.
Wow. Exactly.
Isn't that hilarious? I mean, I used to feed all the cats in the neighborhood when I had my house. And I'm sitting at my desk one day, and all of a sudden I look out, and all the cats are looking at me like, Mom, what is that? And there is this gigantic possum, pushed them all aside and eating out of their food. Gee, what's the message in that?
I asked you first.
Taking something that doesn't belong. What's the question? And the message for you is, why are you letting the possum continue to do that?
Whew. Anybody has an oxygen mask?
Oh my. Oh my. Well, you're about to get about 20 years back on your life and feel a whole lot better. And when Kelly suggested that you do the guided meditation, please do it, honey. It doesn't take very long. They're easy to find, and boy, will you sleep better. And that's been a long time. You've had 6 years of an ongoing nightmare. Forget about before that, okay? But this section, this has been 6 years that are just, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
Please?
That's right. I have no choice. That's the only way I'm going to be able to maintain, just like what you're saying. I'm saying my life in the physical, because,
Well, I'm very concerned about the impact it's having on your health. And Napoleon's a perfect description. Must be tough being the boss of everything. You know, it's those people that know the price of everything and the value of nothing. He fits right into that one. Yikes.
Yeah.
And has had every opportunity to play well with others, but doesn't. So please.
It will be done.
Thank you, my friend, and take care of yourself.
Thank you. Now,
and will you please let us know?
On YouTube? It's on YouTube, or she said you do it tomorrow. The guided meditation.
Kelly.
Well, all of our. Kelly.
Hello.
Kind of broke up. Hello.
Yeah, I was letting Kelly answer. There.
Is Kelly going to answer when guided meditation is on?
Yeah, we do this at 8 p.m. Eastern on our Sundays. So you can find us there, but we also have it on Life, Laughter, Happiness show on YouTube. But it's probably really easy to find us, not only on Blog Talk Radio at 8 p.m. Eastern Sunday, and we're on every night with a different show, but also www.lifelaughterhappiness.com, and then you have a link there for the YouTube shows.
Okay. Thank you.
And Eddie, call and talk to me again. I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Definitely, will do.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd love to hear how you're doing.
Yeah, don't be a stranger, my friend.
Nope. Everything is.
Yeah, and we do shopper days too, so we can help you out that way too. If you find that something
it's definitely time for you to have some of your laughter back.
Okay. Let's see
here.
Let me check something here. He said, I think he hung up, but okay.
What a sweet man.
Yeah.
Isn't he lovely?
Okay.
Yeah, he is. Great voice, too.
Okay, our next.
Oh, he has a gorgeous voice.
Oh, yeah.
520.
He could definitely be on the radio.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Couldn't he?
Yeah.
50 what, honey?
520 is on the air.
520. Hello, 520 on the air.
Hi. Thank you. I just I just called in. I got in. Wow. Thank you.
Wow, that is amazing. Thank Jonathan for that.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Lisa. I talked to you.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Before. Hi, you all. You sweet people.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Hi.
Thank you. What's going on? You got a question?
Well, I do. I applied for a job. I put a resume in, and it's called an instructional specialist.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if you saw me getting hired by those people.
Well, there's one guy there that is, God, I guess I can't say that on the air, is kind of rigid. And you know those people that it's really tough when you think you know everything? You know.
Yeah.
But underneath that, okay, you have the perfect skill set to work with them. And it feels like there are actually 4 openings they have 4 jobs available that you would be a great fit for. Pick one.
Wow.
You know.
Okay.
So I expect you'll be hearing from them.
Yeah.
There's the taller Mr. It's so funny. I used to love the Addams Family and Lurch. Okay, he kind of physically reminds me of him, but he's not as sweet as Lurch used to be. You know. And then there's a much shorter man. They're built completely differently. But the little one is the one with all the power, and he's very nice. And it's so funny because he talks really fast. Okay, the little one. But he's the one that is going. And it's funny when he speaks to you. All of a sudden, after about the first 3 minutes of him speed racing through the conversation, all of a sudden he'll kind of go, and he won't be racing anymore. It's so interesting. You will have the most calming effect on him.
Wow.
I love it. So, yes, I expect you're going to hear from them, my friend.
Well, you know, there are several hoops to jump through. They call you, and then they call you back, and then they call you back again.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about that. Isn't that the way nowadays?
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy making. It's like, what is this online? Yeah. Why can't you meet somebody and look in their eyes, you know, and see if they're telling you the truth or not? It's like, come on, everybody, you know.
I know. But you see me actually starting work there?
Yes.
Wow.
And the funny part is they're going to talk to you about this one particular job. And the funny part is it feels like you may go in for that one, and then they're going to realize you're really better suited for this other thing, because I see you talking to the little guy and him saying you're going to be having a conversation, and he's going to be frustrated over something, not something you've done, but something that's going on. Yeah. And I see you saying to him, you know, when I used to, and it's telling him a story. And he's going to stop and look at you and go, oh, my God, you do that? And it's going to be, oh, my God, we've been looking for somebody for 3 months to fill this spot. And it's like, this feels like it's the love match, you know?
Wow.
You are going to be so happy, and they are going to be so happy, because you have a whole bunch of crazy skills that they need.
Oh my goodness! Well, that's
good
key.
find, girl.
Because thank you. Excuse me. Do you see me? Occasionally, I have a little grandson that stays with me for a number of days. That can go into like a week, 2 weeks. He's not in school full time,
right?
And so I have a heck of a time. I beat the bushes for a good babysitter, and I just have one.
Oh, you'll
that
find
I finally
one.
Found. Okay,
you'll find one.
Yeah, that was my next.
And she actually feels like a grown up.
Okay.
She's not 20.
Yeah.
This is a grown up. This is a lady that you will like each other. She is very respectful, and your grandson's going to adore her. It's going to be like he got another aunt. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And the funny part about it is you and this woman will have so much in common. Don't be surprised when you become very dear friends.
Oh,
so
wow.
yes, honey, you're going to find someone, and she will treat him like he's her own.
Okay, I have to put it out to the universe to lead me to her because
Thank
I've
you.
just been looking for a few years.
Oh,
and
no.
I have one that's okay. I mean, she's okay.
Yeah, I was going to say she's all right, but there's like
Yeah.
a piece missing, you know?
Yeah,
it's like
and
she's not present, you know?
Yeah, and her availability is limited. So if I take on a job, you know.
Oh, no, this
you know
lady feels like she's retired, but she has the perfect, by the way, environment for your grandson.
Wow.
And
Oh,
she's not far from you, but she's a grown-up. Don't be surprised when I know you're going to laugh. This doesn't mean she's 92, but she feels like she's retired.
Wow, I love it.
And she's doing this because she loves kids, and her grandkids feel like they 2 or 3 of them moved away, you know, moved with their parents, and she misses having kids around. Little kids.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
And she's a doll. She's perky and funny and warm and sweet, and she's had a life.
Oh, dear. Oh, this is wonderful.
So please, would you put that out there?
Yeah, definitely on my sonar.
I want to say it feels like she is widowed, by the way.
Okay.
But she's not one of those grumpy widows.
Yeah.
You know? This is a woman that was very well loved and had a wonderful life, and it's like, oh, I can do this, and there'll be 2 or 3 other kids there that are about your grandson's age, and it is going. This is like going to happy camp, you know, and it's not far from you.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's what I pray for. Yeah. Okay,
well,
so I'll just keep looking.
That's right. That's right. Put it out there, honey. She's there, and she'll show up.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Oh,
now,
she's just so nice. We would all like her.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. All of us can use a little maternal cuddling sometimes.
Yeah, and this woman is not grumpy in the least, you know. It's like if we're lucky, we get older, you know.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have any of that, gee whiz, I wish I was 25 again. Oh, no. She's had a fabulous life. And she's very, very lovely. She'll be a real gift in your life. You will be in each other's lives.
Oh, I just adore that. I just adore it. Thank you
by
so
the
much.
way, when your grandson meets her, he will literally, I see him looking at her and he just lights up, and it's like he'll look at you like, where the heck has she been? Don't we know her? You know, I mean, it's kind of like when Jonathan Kelly and Barbara and I met. You know, it was like, oh my God, there you guys are. Where the heck have you been? You know?
That is so beautiful.
She is lovely, and you are, and you'll see. You'll see.
Oh, thank you. Gosh, yeah.
Don't worry, Dolly.
Oh, I won't. Oh, wow.
Breathe. Wow, are you coming into such a nice time?
Oh, I love that.
And
I'm
you're
not
going
in a hurry.
Well, the funny part is, I was going to say this isn't going to happen on Tuesday, okay? But this is coming. I mean, in the next few weeks, you're gonna have your first serious conversations with them.
Okay.
And this may be February, the beginning of February.
Okay.
Okay, when they say, "Come on down," you know.
Okay. Yeah.
It's because this is a very, very happy time in your life. I love this. And by the end of April, you're going to look around kind of going, wow, so much is I mean, it's like the whole energy in your life changes. And you don't feel stressed. You get that spring back in your step, and you're going to go, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, my gosh. You have no idea how happy you've made me.
Oh, I'm
Thank
thrilled,
you.
sweetheart. And you know that if I didn't see that, I wouldn't tell you that.
Yeah.
I would tell
thank
you,
so much.
not now, but you'll know exactly when you hear from this kind. When you see the two guys, you are going to burst out laughing. I mean, I'm not kidding. We're going to do the inside laugh because you're going to think to yourself, "Oh my God, it's Lurch." And there is such a dramatic height difference between the two guys. It is hilarious.
Oh, that's so funny.
Isn't that funny? My father was 1.5 feet taller than my mother.
Oh wow.
My mother was 4'11" and my father was 6'7".
Oh my goodness.
Mhm. And every time my sister and I would go somewhere with our mom, or I went somewhere with my mom, my mother would introduce me as her baby girl, and people would look up at me, and they'd look at my mom, and they'd point at me and go, "This is your baby daughter?" Because I'm 5'9.5", and it was like, where did she come from? And my mother would say, "Yes, and your point?" And when I see these two guys, it is hilarious to me. The shorter one looks like he's pocket size,
Oh,
it's hilarious.
Wow.
But you will get along. I mean, he is so lovely. And after he gets through I better cram this all in at one time and see what it is, speaking fast and blah, blah, blah. After the first 3 minutes, he's going to, and it's so funny. You'll have such a calming effect on him.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
Yep. You will love this job, and they will adore you.
Oh my gosh! Can anybody ask for more? No,
No, and you will be very well paid.
Oh my gosh!
And they give nice bonuses.
That's beautiful.
So you go, girl.
Oh, thank you.
And give your grandson a big hug from Auntie Karen.
I will. He likes everybody. He does.
Oh, he does.
Yeah,
he is a snuggle bunny.
Yeah, he is.
He's adorable.
He is one of those.
Yep.
Yeah, but
well, you
can't
so
not
much. Like him,
Yeah.
Anybody that doesn't want to be his friend, there's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
Because he's adorable, Mr. Happy Pants.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
So
let
us know.
I will. I sure will.
All
right, sweetie pie. Talk soon, Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, honey.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Our next one is area code 561.
Hello, 561.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Every day's a good day, honey.
If
our parts work, we've got nothing to complain about.
Okay.
What's your name?
Adrian.
Adrian?
Yes.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Thank you.
What's your question?
Well, I have so many questions. One, I know he explained to me that you are not a medium, but
no. If they show up when you ask, I'll tell you. And if they don't, I will tell you they don't show up. Okay?
Okay. Well, I was wondering if you saw anybody in spirit around me.
Well, can I ask you a question? Did you have two relatives that passed away very close together?
Well,
feels
5 years.
That's pretty close together. Was it two sisters?
No, it wasn't.
I mean, like your mother and her sister?
No, my mom's still here. My dad is gone.
Okay, who's the woman with him?
Oh gosh.
And it doesn't feel like an ooh. It doesn't feel like an ooh baby thing. It feels like literally a relative.
I don't know because both his sisters are alive and my mother's alive.
Oh, that's interesting. Then there must have been a sister that didn't make it, because this definitely feels like one of his sisters.
Oh, that could have been easily. Could have been.
Yeah,
that's
it
funny.
definitely feels like they're the one that didn't make it here, and because they come like two fingers on a hand.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes. Very interesting.
And it's so interesting to me because it feels like your father was surrounded by women.
Oh, he loved women.
Oh, my God. It's like he had his own harem, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because all I see, he's like here, but I see all these women that are part of your family that have gone. And I'm not talking about I'm talking about people that were your father's and before your dad's generation.
Oh,
that
that's
feel
funny.
like they're all around you, and especially it feels like his mother.
Oh, yes. Well,
I mean,
she was her baby.
She was incredible and amazing. And
yes.
I see her watching over you going, good work.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yep. She was hilarious, because especially nowadays, because there was a propriety about her, you know?
I understand.
And I know you do. And no was not negotiable.
Oh, yes, that's her.
Yep. Oh, she's very clear. I mean, and that's why I don't see her with a lot of the frilly words, you know, but I see her going, good work.
Oh,
you know, it's like you turned out just fine, honey.
Aw, thank you.
Absolutely. So, yes, you do have a whole army of them up there. And the funny part is they're all women except your dad.
Oh, boy.
That's hilarious.
That is funny. Well, that's my father.
Honest to God, all I see is him surrounded by all these women.
I
Isn't
can
that funny?
see that, too. Yeah.
And definitely there was at least one sister that did not make it. There may have been two. But I get him and his mother and this other sister that I'm sure was one of his sisters.
It could have been his grandmother.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely there.
Okay, good.
She was such a character.
She was.
You know, there was a right way to do things and a right way to do things. And no matter how complicated things were, you still did the right thing. That was her motto.
Exactly.
Non-negotiable.
Now, I'm also wondering, we're in the midst of looking for a home, and I'm wondering if you see anything in our future about that.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, and it has a beautiful backyard.
Oh, good.
I mean, beautiful. And it feels like it's already, I keep wanting to say fenced in. It's funny, it reminds me of my old house. It had a gorgeous backyard, and it was fenced in, and I didn't have to do anything except show up, you know. And that's what this looks like. And it has beautiful windows. The house has a lot of light. So, yes, you are.
Do you know how soon that's going to happen when I find this one?
It may not be till the beginning of December.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay. And I don't see you moving in until next year.
Okay.
Okay. I'm talking about, this feels like the deal comes together and everybody's happy, but you may not move in until March.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds on schedule.
Okay, because I was going to say, this is not like next Wednesday or something. This is like...
No.
Okay.
That sounds
because it feels like it's that March-April period when I see you moving, just like the very beginning of spring.
Okay, good. And I wanted to ask one more question about my son and his business dealings and.
God, he's so stressed out, honey.
I know he is.
Oh my God, and he needs to. You know what? Sometimes he pushes so hard for things that aren't good for him. You know, they're not going to be productive deals, and he can't see it. And sometimes I always think it's God saving us from ourselves when things don't work out the way we thought they should. And he needs to give himself a little bit of a breather and a little bit of a, you know what? What's meant to be mine will be mine. And what isn't, there's something better coming along, because I'm not worried about him being successful. I'm worried about him not being able to sleep at night and stressing himself out to the point where he just enjoys nothing.
Okay.
Okay?
That makes sense.
So, please. I'm not worried about him becoming successful. He'll be wildly successful.
Yeah, I agree. And he already is.
Man, he's just, it's like, tell him stop chasing after stuff that's not productive or healthy for him.
Okay.
Right.
Sometimes people make it impossible to work with them, and he needs to listen to that.
Okay. And my husband, too, business-wise?
Oh, I'm not worried about him. He's so funny. He's just kind of whistling in his head. You know, that whistle while you work thing?
I know, but it annoys me.
No, don't let it, honey. He's a good guy.
Oh, I know he is.
Right.
He's a good guy. He's the keeper, you know, so don't worry about him. He's fine.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, I'm happy to
All
hear
right.
that. Well, thank you very much.
You are welcome, sweetheart. Take care.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Bye.
You too.
Area code 917 is next.
917. You're in New York.
Hi. Thanks
Hi.
for taking my call, too. I'm so glad I got in. And my name is Carmen. And
Hi, Carmen.
My question, related to my job. I just got redeployed somewhere, and now this place is also closing. And I might be working somewhere. They already told me like where I might be going.
Yep.
Do you see good things coming out of that? And
well, this upcoming move will be the one where you can finally breathe, and you won't need roller skates. Okay.
Okay.
It's so interesting because it's almost like they put you where you are to help them, to really help them get things done. Do you know what I mean? So they can close.
Yeah, it's funny that always seems to happen.
Yeah, but they have a much bigger plan, and where they move you next will be where you will be for quite a while, and they're not closing that.
Do you see that my title will change? Because I've been requesting that.
When you make the next move, it will. Yes. The upcoming one. Yes.
Do you think that job is very stressful, or will I be okay?
Honey, you're in the super stressful one.
Oh.
The title change in the promotion will be really where you were supposed to be all along.
Okay, because I just feel like this job is not good enough. Like I'm not really respected for.
Well, the funny thing is they trust you enormously, and because you go in and get things done, it's almost like you tidy things up and make it easier. And I know it's crazy making for you, but they have a great deal of trust in you because you know what you're doing and you get things accomplished. So
that's probably why they're going to put me there, because that'll be something.
Thank you. You don't need somebody looking over your shoulder and connecting the dots for you. You know what you're doing, and they know they can trust you.
Yeah, because this looks like a bigger responsibility. So do you see me getting my own office? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, but boy, you're going to be running around a lot.
Oh.
But that doesn't come until it feels like you get the move and you get the promotion, but it feels like the office your own office doesn't come between August and October of 2020. And then it feels like you will have your own office and your own secretary and an assistant, and it's like you'll like that a whole lot more, but this next move will be a big, happy shift.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, my friend.
And what do you see about this guy?
Where in the world would you put him?
Oh, yeah, I know. Well,
honey, and not only that, but some relationships with men and women are both placeholders. You know, they're not the real thing.
Right.
And he's nice, but he has a whole bunch of back drama. You know, and forgive me, but you have an awful lot to offer in a relationship, and he needs a lot of caretaking. Do you know, emotional caretaking?
Okay.
And you need that right now, like a hole in your head. Where in the world are you going to put him, honey? You hardly have time for yourself.
Well, can I keep him as a friend and still meet somebody more important?
Yes. Well, you're going to meet somebody after not until next year, not until after April. You will meet the guy that you will be the long-term real thing, but you can turn this relationship into a friendship. Yes.
Yeah, I'm working on that psychologically for myself, that I can just let it go, but keep him as a friend, because
he's very nice. He's just not enough. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Well, he's not in love with me or anything, right?
No, but this is a comfort relationship.
It is really, I don't really want to lose him, but I also don't want to...
Honey, he's not going anywhere. And you will see it. You'll see the relationship transform from the facade of ooh baby stuff to friends.
Okay. And
so don't worry.
Will I be able to do this other side job that I'm doing alongside?
Honey, you're not going to have a lot of time for that. You may be able to do that when you have a vacation or something, but I don't know what the heck where you'd put it.
Where have what?
I don't know where you would put it. You're going to be so busy with the new job.
Yeah.
I don't know where you would put your side job.
Yeah, but the job is not enough money for the bills.
Honey, it will be. It will be.
Okay. Well, and that could be true.
I'm telling you, it feels like a big change in status, in title, in position, in everything. And financially, all of a sudden they're going to go, okay, now we can, now it's serious.
Oh, so they really want to invest in me.
Yeah. Well, for them to keep moving you to the places the locations that are closing, that's an enormous amount of trust. And so honey, they could have gotten rid of you when they closed the doors on any one of these. What are you talking about?
Right.
I don't see them doing that.
So they kind of know. They're kind of paying attention to my work.
Oh, yeah, and they have a plan.
Oh, wow.
They'll share that with you when it's time, sweetheart. But rest your heart. This is fine. Boy, are you going to like next year a whole lot better than this one.
Well, that's for sure. I'm like, am I just supposed to do this? And then you have these other people that try to minimize
No.
I'm
Save
like,
your
I don't want
energy.
this.
Save your energy.
I can do a lot more. Oh.
By the way, they know that.
Oh. Oh, that's
They
good.
just had They just had some house cleaning to do. You know, before there was a place for you to do this. Before there was room. So don't worry. It's all coming, darling. I like it.
Well, I like the sound of that. I'm going to go on vacation.
Have a wonderful time.
Yeah, but my side job is very important to me.
Honey, you have to figure that out. You have to figure out how you can go on vacation and do both.
Well, no, I mean, like, the side job is important to me at this time. Maybe that will change, but I don't know.
Well, it will by next spring, but right now it's not going to change immediately.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, but you will.
It sounds, you know what I'm happy about? That there's more for me than just what I'm doing right now, because it's too boring, you know? Like, okay, I got this, I'm having a good time. I'm actually having
the best time. Yeah, but you can do it with your eyes closed. You know, I mean, it's not, there's no challenge to it. And it is something that comes really naturally to you. And you're going to be put in a position of, this is a funny choice of words, but I want to say more authority, you know? And you will like this because you get along very well with people, and even people that are grumpy and pissed off.
True.
You know,
That's true.
You get along. You have a way of smoothing the rocky waters. You know.
I really have seen that. Yes, very interesting.
Yeah, and so they get that. And don't worry, you'll see. You have to let us know, okay?
Well, yeah, I don't know if you're going to be on again, but I will. I really appreciate.
Life Laughter. I'm here every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and but the show Life, Laughter, Happiness is on every day.
Oh, you're on Thursdays. You've been
Tuesdays
doing this
and
for a
Thursdays.
while?
Tuesdays and Thursdays, Carmen.
And you've been doing this for a while.
Since I was 10 and a half, sweetheart. It's not what I planned.
On the radio.
Oh no, I'm talking about my life. I've been doing readings since I'm 10 and a half.
But how long have you been on this radio?
You'd have to ask Jonathan that. He's the man that keeps the schedule.
Because I didn't hear you before.
We've been doing Psychic Night, I think, for like a couple of months. But Karen Page first came on about a few years ago, and I think we decided to do Psychic Night because we found out that Karen, Barbara, and Kelly were all sisters. And
yes. And we were just reunited in this life.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, I'm curious. I mean, Kelly is like, you know, it's like, I love Karen. I mean, you know, she got.
And
Karen.
I love Kelly and Barbara.
Yeah.
Wonderful. But can I just ask one more thing? I want to do this training in January and February. Should I just do it or?
What a great idea, honey. because you have that will only add to the skill set that you bring to the party already.
Oh
so
my
yes,
God.
sweetheart,
Oh
you
my
should.
God. I'm like, I bring definitely a party. I make a party. Like I'm
Please.
working somewhere right now, very depressing, but I just make a party out of it, and they all
That's
love it.
You know what? My mom used to tell me, when God gives you lemons, we make lemonade, but we can make it as sweet or as bitter as we choose. And you choose to make the lemonade sweet. What, honey?
It's ridiculous.
You know what? But don't take it home with you. That has nothing to do with you. That's their own
No, but how
stuff.
come, no, I think it's ridiculous that I'm just like partying there and they're partying with me. I mean, I'm like,
because you are immune to whatever their grumpy stuff is. It has nothing to do with you.
It's true.
I'm the same way. It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, you're not part of it, and why wouldn't you make it pleasant? Because you have to make it an environment you can thrive in.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
So please do the training
wonderful.
and let us know how you are.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, sweetheart. Take care.
Yeah, you're sweet. I wish you were my mom.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I'm my mother's daughter, honey. I had a good teacher.
I can tell.
Thank you. We're out of time, about out of time, but I wanted to thank Missy and her daughter Hannah for coming on.
The two cuties.
And
thank you.
I would like to thank my co-host Kelly.
Thank you.
And I'd like to thank Barbara. And Karen, thank you for coming on as usual.
Well,
yes.
I love you guys. And
love
Hannah, I want you to promise me you will give yourself permission to love exactly who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Be exactly who you are. Because the only people whose opinions matter of you are God and your mother. And since I know they're both big fans, you're in great shape. Okay?
Okay.
All right, you guys. I love you.
Thanks,
Karen. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone. I did have a question, but I could always have her call in on another day. She just had a quick
absolutely, honey. Absolutely.
I can wait a while to have her answer the question. I can wait until she answers the question in the episode. Go with your question, ma'am.
Yeah. She just has something pressing that she's had on her mind, and she really wants an answer.
Oh, go ahead.
Guidance.
Go right ahead.
So,
go ahead, honey.
I suck at boys in general.
You what?
And I suck at talking to guys and relationships. And there's this one guy that I'm talking to, and I don't know if I should go for it or not.
You know what? If you're not sure, no, you don't. Okay? Because you will know when it's the right person. And I want you to always remember this, honey. If somebody wants you to be anything different than exactly who you are, they don't belong in your life. I mean it. Okay?
Okay.
Because you make friends with all kinds of different people. And you will always have guy friends. As you get older, you'll see that, and I'm not talking about ooh baby, okay? I'm talking about friends, guys that are actually like your brothers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody that you are interested in and says they're interested in you is not comfortable with you being exactly who you are and having guy friends and girlfriends and all kinds of friends, okay, then that's their problem, because the only people whose opinion matters are God and your mother. And you need to be fine with you. There's nothing wrong with you, sweetheart. Ask Priscilla, okay, Barbara's daughter.
Yeah.
She knows. And it is, we are a funny group, us kids that are highly sensitive and intuitive and sensitive to everything and everybody. So you need to make sure that this is somebody that gets you and is fine with you being who you are. You hear me?
Oh yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. So I'm sending you big hugs, girl, Miss Hannah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome, sweetheart.
Does that answer your question, ma'am?
Yep, that answered her question.
I'm going to go ahead and end the episode now, okay?
Okie dokie. Good night, everybody. I love you guys.